Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Tarot Reading. This reading is for Friday, June 6th, 2025. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. We're going to use the Unveiled Tarot today. I want to show you this. I also want to take a minute and show you just how amazing the packaging is on this tarot deck. This is great. It's so well done. This is probably the most well done packaging I've found for a tarot deck. So might do a full review of this deck. I've been thinking about doing some deck reviews. Let me know what you think. But this is just stellar. Amazing artistic design there going into that. All right, everybody. So this is a daily reading, like I said, for Friday, June 6th. We're going to take a look at a couple cards. We're going to try and get the universal energy of the day. This is meant to inspire, give you insight, perhaps give you another look into a situation that pops up today. You can watch these either in the morning or in the evening as sort of a review process. And it's just a way to get a feel for the energy of the day today. So let's get started. I'm going to shuffle a couple cards. I'm going to shuffle the deck for a couple cards. I'm not feeling a pendulum pull. I think we're just going to let cards happen today. That one, this one right here. That one actually wanted to flip out, and I stopped it from flipping out. So we're going to pull that one. This one, this is the main energy of the day for sure. This is other insights and backup information. It feels like this one wants to be something we're not seeing. So I'm going to make it that. Just following intuition. I do, like you may have noticed, I do very intuitive style readings. And the next card is right in there somewhere. It's weird. Maybe I'll do a video on how I feel these. It's like a pulse. It's like a ping, like a weird pulse of energy that comes off. Oh, I missed it. This one. Oh, there we go. Okay. That was pretty smooth. It felt pretty good. This one is going to be what we're not seeing. So we'll maybe turn it upright. We're going to see what the cards say and how this whole thing goes. All right. Main energy of the day. 3 of Pentacles. Crazy. A lot of threes. We had 3 of Wands yesterday. Temperance and 7 of Swords. So this is something we're not seeing. I'm going to reverse that. This is interesting. Usually the inner picture is different from the outer picture here. So I think this is about, but the wall color is different. But everything else is the same. We're not seeing something in the way, I want to say deception right off the bat, but something we're not seeing, something about how we deceive ourselves or I'll come back to that. So 3 of Pentacles, is that the Alamo? No, that's just a structure. Oh, it's rebuilding. It's rebuilding a structure that once was. That's what I get from this. So a rebuilding process is now in place today. And this is a sense of doing it. This is a dream of what it's going to be. I don't know. We could go either way, right? You could say, was this the tower and now it's down here? But this is definitely in the act of being rebuilt. But I think this is the future. This is the future. Somebody's building something here. So definitely a sense of building, creating, constructing things in the physical world that you're working on today. Take the time to do it correctly. And with the Temperance card being a kind of a major underlying influence, it's this balancing act of the pouring of items back and forth, of mixing, of creating things, an alchemical process of finding the proper temper of a drink or a metal, and that you could even say with blacksmithing, you're going back and forth between heat, the applied pressure from the pounding, and then the water or the oil. And so it's this back and forth, this blending of a cocktail of physical dreams, physical things that you want to put into play today. And maybe this is how you build towards the weekend. Maybe this is how you are building towards the full moon that is going to be happening next week. More information on that, you can go to the video at the end of this. I'll post that as part of the last final seconds, and that is my new moon to full moon reading. So maybe you're working on this construction, this taking the time to do it deliberately and carefully and with sort of a master's stroke. But in order to do that, it's going to take a combination of effort and time, a combination possibly of communication with other people, and then holding your ground as well. There is some sort of back and forth temperance. There's a balance that needs to be found here. I'm swaying as I'm doing this reading, like it kind of feels like a teeter-totter board. It's not quite a Two of Pentacles energy, but it feels like the proper way to build what you want to build in the physical today is going to take some loving alchemical balancing. That just kind of literally poured out of me. So take that to heart, I guess. And this is about doing the right thing. This is about ethics. This is about, is it really going to be worth it to cut corners? Is it going to be worth it to take the quick path on this building that you're trying to build, on this project that you're working on? I think there's going to be, sometime today, there's going to be an allure to doing things the quick and easy way, to mix those drinks, really find the quicker drink to mix instead of the longer, more methodical approach and the careful mindfulness. I feel mindfulness comes out of this card a lot for me. And what we're not seeing is that you might try to mix things too fast. Oh, I just had the idea of, mixing concrete, mixing stone, and trying to find the proper mixture of the bricks when you're building this project. So it comes down to taking your time and applying yourself as a master craftsman would to make sure you don't cut corners and only use the best materials. And that goes for personal engagement as well, and communication. Only use the best words you can find. If your project involves communicating, don't cut corners. Don't try to deceive, or don't try to push a timeline when you know that's going to maybe affect your workers, or it's going to cause problems down the line. Take the time to make sure you're being mindful on the project that you're building. Yeah, we're coming out. It feels like this is definitely a shift from the energy yesterday, which was very stay in the center and use your experience to stay in the center while a lot of things were moving around you with that Wheel of Fortune card. This feels like it's time you can now start again. You can start the building process, but don't be in a hurry. Stick to your spiritual ethics and your connection to your heart, to make sure that you don't cause problems and get in the way of this master crafting that you're trying to do. Okay. All right. Good. Let's look at the punctuation card. This is the Angels and Ancestors deck from Kyle Gray. You guys, if you are regulars, know I use this deck all the time. It's in here. Somewhere. Right there. All right. Trust in higher forces. Exactly. Right? And the Shaman card, which is about working with those higher forces, working with the spirits, working with the subtle energies to put in a request, and working with them to make that request happen. A little bit of give and take, a little bit of mixing that energy correctly. And trusting. This is not trusting. And actually, I'm going to put this back. This is not trusting. This card is already sort of a negative effect, so there's no reason to be reverse on a situation where it's something we are not looking for or we're not seeing. Okay, small correction there. But you need to trust in the higher forces. And this is almost an interaction with you and spirit and energy to come up with the best way to move forward with this project. You are backed up and you are supported as you work in the physical today, and as you work in the physical earth world. Right? Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you. I look forward to your comments on this. Please feel free to put them down below. If you can give me a like, that would be amazing if this video helped you in any way. If you know someone that this might help as they're going through maybe a tough Friday, feel free to share the video. I'd appreciate it a great deal. And as always, if you want to get a hold of me, please email me at alongadifferentpath@gmail.com. And that's for questions regarding cards, readings, using tarot cards, or just wanting a reading. All right. Okay. That's all for today. I've got some videos coming out. Hopefully, if the weather holds, I'll have a video up regarding pendulum work for this weekend. So look forward to that. And yeah, be balanced in your craftsmanship. Peace and strength, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great Friday. Bye-bye.